NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua. They'll get this to Nwangu. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A first carry here for Nwangu. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
If you look at this Browns defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. So nothing doing there, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Tua going to change the play. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Watson on 1st down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Browns at 7-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard
From the
line.
50, it's Watson. He's gotten a joker, his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
A gain of 4 yards. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Now Tua. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Pass complete to Addison. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Even against double coverage, he's got enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's Tua. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, it's Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
On first down, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Watson. And that's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Second down, here's Chubb again. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another run now for Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2 is going to change things up.
At the 17-yard line.
Addison will go in motion left. Up the middle, Nwangu. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a And from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Nwogu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a gain of 9.
Watson.
3rd and 7.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Addison will go in motion left. Tua now on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, 31!
They run it again with Chubb. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's 1st and 10.
21G. Solo left Zion. One. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Come on, high.
Now Tua. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Tua. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 38, Vikings 31.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's got Jeffrey. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. So that, a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in the